Martin Chinyanga, and I'm a spoken word artist. Basically, I tell stories using words. I love telling stories about real life situations. I base my spoken word pieces on themes. For example, love, war or violence, discrimination. You know, the thing with spoken word is started when I was doing my Form 5, lower 6 at Kerman Boys Eye. I just saw a guy performing spoken word and it touched me. You know, it was a way for me to air out how I feel. As a young man living with albinism, you know, I had experienced a lot of discrimination, but all the while I was internalizing it. But spoken word, I saw it could be a medium for me to communicate my stories or how I feel to the world. So then I just started performing spoken word at school during assembly. And then as we went about, people started liking me and calling me to events. But then the height of my exposure was when I came to the University of Zimbabwe and I started studying public admin and politics. I got exposure when I started showing my talent at university, and I started being invited to places and performing. And to me, it's been a great experience whereby I can tell stories to people and I can touch people's lives. You know, I get invited to churches, to all sorts of places. So they just give me a theme of the event, and I just pick one piece from my collection and I rehearse it and I come in and perform. But the greatest magic of spoken word is touching people's lives. It's not so much about getting exposure or about having a crowd laughing and having a good time, but it's about speaking truth, to have someone meditate on what I was saying when they are home or when they're driving or when they're alone, you know, to really think, what are they doing in life to change the world and what will they do? So that's all about me. That's all about me and spoken word. And I hope to go on further with spoken word, to go on to new heights, to travel the world and to do spoken word and to touch people's lives as I go. That's my story.
You see, I sing songs that sing themselves. You see, my songs are mellow and sweet to the success, achievements, prosperities in life. My songs are a racket bitter to the failures, disappointment, and poverty in life. Walking down these streets of dust and color, lights and shade with gold and plastics, echoes in the air and magics in the dollar, children running from crimes and girls getting pregnant with boys becoming fathers and mothers dying from AIDS and pastors and priests and casting away demons and girls of the night and dancing for the court. I sing songs that sing themselves. You see, mugeto mune simple communities. Vanhu vese vanenge vakafanana sekune vanhu vanoda kupa mareasons emadivisions. When our lives are all led to one conclusion, that hapana munhu anoda kunzi uri munhu wemugeto. Mugeto mune type dzese, mune masalad. Boys tinozviti I'm into jazz and classics. Iye achirara mumaplastics. Anobaiza mababy hands I'm good at mechanics. Iye achivharwa nemathematics. Kozoita boys dzangu dzechalice dzakasitika pakona pana Harris dzichibhaizana mastories nemafield glories hanzi ndakapenda kuparis iye asati ambopinda kana vapassport list. Kozoita masistre vanochema nendimi kupraise and worship, ivo vakaswera vakavharirwa nezuro napaki. The next morning they appear angelic, calling all of us tinenge takagara hedu pakona satanic. But seriously, who's the real hypocrite here? Vasikana vemazivano vakuita kunge mama dzinotsvuka kana dzakura, vamwe pamunenge muchimirira kuti ibve kuna rasta zvavo vari kudya vane sauti. Sing songs that sing themselves. You see, recently I've become a vegetarian because I've got beef with religion. For simply chanting Bible verses is turning simple common man into millionaires. Range Rovers and Ford Rangers, 11 wives, God knows how many concubines. They say touch not the anointed, but wait, their own mothers and fathers they slaughtered in the name of earning respect from the society which once irrigated them. And they appear on Sunday mornings and say, Amen. And I'm just sitting there and I say, I sing songs that sing themselves. You see, They say violence discovered Africa, violence educated Africa, and violence freed Africa. And violence still guides Africa. Violence is Africa's first love, our gospel and our creed. But until these philosophies of Mr. Brown being superior than Messiah once are finally and permanently abolished, until there is no longer the developed and the developing worlds, because the developed develop from the fountains of the developing, why call them the developing when we develop them from our developing? Sing songs that sing themselves. You see, you may call me a pastor, you may call me a prophet, you may call me a preacher, but never mistake me for a healer. I'm just a simple albino boy who loves singing songs that sing themselves.